At the beginning of the project, the product planners came to see us and said that they wanted a car that was going to beat BMW. And we said in the design department, well, we'd rather be ambitious. I remember the excitement from day one on this project. The potential for this car from a design point of view was fantastic. I think we all had in mind to create what would possibly be the most dynamic looking Volvo ever. The dynamic look that we wanted to achieve was very much a new look. It was not the traditional sports car that developed basically from the horse and carriage. The horses are out front and the people sat at the back of the rear axle. And that's the way cars developed. And when it came to sporty cars, the more horses you had, or the more horsepower, then the longer the front was. And it was in the 60s that Ferrari and one or two others started racing sports cars with the engine in the middle. And that sent the upper part of the car, the windscreen, etc., further forward. So it was that almost cab forward, or I'd like to say cockpit forward look, that we were trying to get with the S60. With the new generation of Volvos, we've looked very much at our past, into our heritage. Take, for example, the single line that runs right through the car from front to back. It always runs in what I call a positive arc. It's not a negative curve or a concave curve. This one's always convex. And that runs right through the car. The side windows sit on top of that line. Looking down on the car, there's a very strong element in our Volvos, and the hood has a very strong, or the engine hood has a very strong V shape to it. If you look down the side of the S80 and the V70 and now the S60, there's a very strong shoulder sticking out from the bottom of the side windows, where other cars will, after the bottom of the side windows, will grow outwards and downwards, like Audis, BMWs, etc. We come straight out, and this is very, very unique for us. A safe car needn't be boring. You know, I think there's always been a feeling that sometimes that if something's good for you, it can't look good. But I hope we've exploded that myth with this car. There are many differences between the S80 and the S60. And one of the things is in the interior, where an S80 is a very relaxed car, very sort of luxury inspired, but the S60 has a certain alert look to it. There's a difference in the curves and the corners on the interior design. The curves are a lot flatter on the S60, the corners are sharper. It's taken very much from Swedish architecture, modern Swedish architecture. But at the same time, it creates a much more alert feeling. This is more drive me. We want the Volvo to be shared by everybody in it. And where the instrument panel or the control area in the middle is angled towards the driver slightly, it's not all the way like some of the cars, which then cocoon the driver away from all the other occupants. In fact, makes the front seat passenger feel completely left out of it. I still maintain that in a Volvo there's no such thing as tourist class, that everybody rides in business class at least. it never fails to give me a real kick whenever I see a car that was a sketch on a drawing board driving by. And when I saw this one, it looked even better than we imagined, better than I imagined anyway. I mean, that doesn't happen often. You've seen the car, hopefully you like the look of it, but quite frankly, I think the best is still to come when you go out to drive it.